Well, this is what David Hicks does in Norms and Nobility, right?
Exactly.
His first attempt, his first go at the book, oh man, he hammers that curriculum hard. And then in the, is it an appendix or a second edition or something like that, he kind of adds something where he says, I thought it was curriculum. I really thought that was going to be it, but now I realize no.
Yeah.
It's got to be the teachers.
Yep. And that most of that book is spent trying to show that the teacher stops teaching the moment they stop learning. And that the best form of learning is for the school to be a school within the faculty of a school to be a school within a school.
Right.
Where there's just constant conversation among the teachers, spurring each other on to better understanding, better work. Which is lacking in a homeschool setting unless you have a group of some sort or a co-op or something like that, which I think is wonderful. But even there, it's often, I hear a lot of conversations about, what curriculum package are you using type thing.
Right.
And I think it can be much more specific to the people. What methodological and what modes of teaching are you using to ensure that your child is thoughtful, able to read, able to write, able to solve problems? This is what we all want.
Right.
I'm just not willing to convince myself that it's a big price tag for that.
Yeah, no doubt. So
it's hard work.
It is hard work. So I was going to save this till the end of the podcast because
good. We're about to finish up.
Right. Yeah. In my mind, this idea played better at the end. But you brought up wisdom and virtue, and I can't help but say it here. If you have $100 to educate your child for the year, this is my real and actual advice on how to do it. Give the child the $100.
That's quite clever.
Give the kid the $100 and say, "This is for your education," and watch what the child does. And the way that he or she spends that money on his or her education will tell you what you need to do outside of the money.
Do you think that applies to any age? Would a 5-year-old...
After about 8. I don't know. I don't know about... I mean, you
got a 5-year-old.
Yeah, 6. She just turned 6. So, Mary... Oh, I don't know. She's going to buy poetry books because Dad, likes poetry books, and she's going to... but she can count to 100.
Here's $100. Let me see what you're doing with it. It's $100 for your education.
Exactly.
And then there's probably some discussion about
that. No doubt. Here is the money. We want you to be educated.
And it's not enough to go to the moon on a field trip.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough to go to the science center every weekend. Yeah, exactly.
Elon Musk working on that.
Right. And we're not, and we're really and honestly not planning on subsidizing this a ton, right?
Right.
Like this isn't $100 as a joke, and then we're actually going to spend $5,000 on the backside.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, this is what we're giving it to you.
Now, when you say that will show you what you need to do.
Yeah.
Pull that out for me.
Okay, so your child decides to, I don't know, buy I don't know. You might put a few stipulations on there. You got to clear it with me, or we're going to have a conversation, or that sort of thing. But even if not, okay, so the kid says, okay, so we're going to, what I've decided to do is, I don't know, anything. Netflix subscription. Okay. You go, all right. Like, that just told you what your child knows about how to spend money to try to learn things. That just told you where your kid goes for information.
Yep.
Netflix.
Now that you've spent your budget,
right?
What are you going to do?
Exactly. So, interesting. You've chosen to learn through Netflix. what sort of programs are you going to? What drew you to this decision, right? What programs do you think you will find most educational, right? What are you hoping to get out of this? And it just sort of, you can have that conversation.
You're going to
yeah,
seek for them to articulate why that appetite is there.
Right, exactly.